to On the Mainline. Today, to celebrate hitting my recent goal, which is 20 subscribers, we've now passed that, now on 23, 24 I think. But to celebrate that, I'm doing a Q&A. I've waited quite a while. I've got, I think I've got 2 questions from Model Review and 2 questions from Pete Clark. And then I didn't get any more questions from anyone on YouTube who follows my channel, so I asked some family and friends, and today I'm going to film a Q&A. So let's get on with it. Question 1. So this is from Model Railway Review. What is my favourite steam, diesel and electric locomotive? My favourite steam locomotive in real life, like this is in real life, is Tor Valley number 34027, which is a West Country class. In model form, it's either one of my 66s or my Merchant Navies. That's steam. So for my favourite steam model my favourite steam in real life is Tor Valley. My favourite steam model I have on 00 gauge is my Merchant Navy. Favourite diesel locomotive. So my favourite diesel locomotive is in real life is either 37 or 66, probably the 66, because the 66, 66. And then on model form, my favourite diesel again is either my Deltics, which I've got both of them. I've only got 2 Deltics. I've got a green one and a blue one, which are both in shot on the left hand side. And on the right hand side, you can see my 66, one of my 2 66s. Those are probably my favourite diesels. I like those. They run really good. They look great. And then favourite electric locomotive. I don't know much about electric locomotives, nor do I know that there are many electric locomotives around. Probably a 390 Pendolino, because they can run on electricity as well as diesel. Or a 450. Oh no, they run on diesel, don't they? No, a 450, they run on third rail electric. Because the 450s are the trains that we get past here. Okay, and then he also asked, what is my first model loco? So my first model was my Triang LNER Apple Green Flying Scotsman, very old one. Don't think I've shown it on the channel. I don't have it with me now, so to show it, but that, and I'll probably try and show it on an upcoming video. Okay, so from Pete Clark, what got me into Model Railway, and did anyone inspire me to keep going? So my granddad got me into railway and model railway. He's always been in railway. When he was younger, he had his own model railway set, which he gave to me, which is this model railway set. He gave me some of his old locos, which I'm very grateful for. And obviously, over time, I have built up and bought some more, maybe like more modern, because you can't get the older ones obviously anymore. But yeah, I'm grateful for what he gave me. I think it's really cool, and he definitely got me into railway. From when I was really, really young, he got me into model railway. We'd go and watch the trains. We went to the NRM a few times. He definitely got me into model railway and normal railway as well. And to inspire me to keep going, well, I did stop model railway completely. I did stop railway completely for quite a long time, probably a year or 2, until I picked it back up. But my granddad and my dad were the ones who kind of inspired me again to pick it back up. And also I was watching some Sam's Train stuff and LaserJet and stuff, if you haven't seen their YouTube channels. And I just thought, wow, that's really cool. I kind of want to get back into it, so I came up here one time, started running them again. I just picked it up and really enjoyed it, and eventually I started my own channel, which is now On the Mainline. And my favourite and least favourite train. Favourite, in terms of like a loco on its own, is a 66 probably, or 37. Least favourite, so I don't really know. Probably one of those ugly steam, like 4-wheeled steam trams, which were just wooden panelled, with the weird like cardboard tube looking, the funnel at the middle that looked like a cardboard roll of toilet paper. Probably one of those. And then my least favourite singular loco. Ooh. I mean, that's a really hard one. I love all locos. What are they called? I think they're class 20s or class 30s, whatever they're called. They're okay. I have a model one. I'll show under here. I'll show you it now. I have two of them. I have quite a few actually. Whatever these are. I'm not a massive fan of these, if you can see that. They're okay, don't get me wrong. Like, I still like them, but if I had to choose a least favourite, it would be probably one of these as a singular loco. I'll put that back, hang on. Bear with me a sec. Right. So, next question. So these now are from family and friends. So, favourite American steam loco and favourite American diesel loco. Ooh, well, I don't know as much about American locos as I know about British locos, for sure. Obviously, because I'm in Britain, so I don't see American locos. I don't think I've seen many in real life at all, if not any. So I don't know masses about them, but I do know. So my favourite American steam locomotive is definitely Daylight. If you guys haven't heard of Daylight, the American steam locomotive, look it up. It's definitely my favourite American steam locomotive. And favourite American diesel locomotive, well, probably the American Class 88. I like those. Favourite operator in America of diesel is definitely Norfolk Southern. I think their livery is really cool. So yeah, probably a Norfolk Southern Class 88. Okay, favourite class diesel. Well, that's an easy one. Probably a lot of you people know, probably a lot of the people who are subscribed to me will know, because I rant about them all the time, but that's easily the 66s. The 66 is my most favourite class of all time for sure. I love them so much. Okay, next question. Favourite 37 livery and favourite 68 livery. My favourite 37 livery is definitely BR Large Ogo Blue. I love that livery for 37s. And 68 livery, well, I haven't seen all of the 68 liveries. I think there are very, very few. Probably the DRS one, which is like the original one. I don't know about the Trans-Pennine Express one, is really cool, but probably the DRS one. Okay, next question. Why did I choose double O gauge? Well, I didn't choose it. I got given it and it kind of got passed down to me. So I didn't have an option. But even if I did have an option, I would choose double O anyways. Because I find with O gauge, it's so big. It's quite big. So you don't have as much room for enough track or detail or whatever you want really. And I don't really have the room up here for loads of double O. Loads of O, sorry. For N gauge, for me it's too small, and because I'm kind of clumsy, from time to time, I probably break my locos because they're so small and delicate. So I find double O gauge is the perfect in between. It's big enough so you can see all the detail, and looks pretty. It's quite hefty. It's really. I just think double O gauge is the perfect scale. I don't know how to explain it, but I think it really is. It just is the perfect scale. Favourite colour. So this isn't train related, but my favourite colours are purple and orange. Next question. What is my favourite steam livery? Okay, so my favourite steam livery is easily LNER Apple Green. LNER is my favourite steam operator, if we want to call them. But yeah, because Gresley's my favourite designer. Or Gresley and Oliver Bullard at least. Gresley and Oliver Bullard are my favourite. So LNER Apple Green, closely followed by Southern Green. For favourite steam livery. Favourite European, not British locomotive. Okay, not British. I like a load of European. I like the locomotives. I like the TGV. I like the Ferriosa 500, the Ferriosa 1000, the Italia Evo. But yeah, probably the Italia Evo, which I'm 90% sure is designed and made by Ferrari. I think it is. Ferrari's Italian supercar brand, if you don't know what that is. Next question. Favourite modern DMU? So my favourite modern DMU is a Class 221 Super Voyager. I know that not many people like the Voyagers, but personally for me, I really like the Voyagers. I think they're really cool. I'm not saying that they're amazing, but they are amazing in my opinion, but not everyone likes them, because that's their opinion, that's okay. But personally for me, my favourite modern DMU is a Class 221 Super Voyager. Okay, next question. So, why did you choose the channel name? Long story. Well, when I was going to create my channel, I was thinking of loads of different names for it, and I was originally thinking the Railway Channel, because I thought no one else had that name, and I wanted a name that no one else has. So I went on YouTube to look up the Railway Channel, see if any results came up, and so many results came up for the Railway Channel. So I was like, nope, that's out of the question. So I was thinking, and I started to think, well, my model railway is effectively my own little main line, and I have some trains that run on the main line. And when we're out of this COVID-19 situation, we can go and train spot. I will train spot trains on the main line, so it kind of built up its own name, which is on the main line, which is my channel name now. And also it comes with a variety of nicknames. You can call me Mainline, which Minnie Wilson Junkin calls me. I think I like Mainline. I like them all. I don't have a preference for what you call me. You can call me Mainline, on Da Mainline, on Z Mainline, OTM. Yeah, you can call me loads of stuff, or you can just call me on the Mainline. Really, I don't have a preference. You can call me whatever you want, but I like them all. So that's probably why. It has a lot of nicknames to go with it and abbreviations, and also it just kind of covers the topic of what this channel is about. Next question. Do you use DCC, DC or analog? I use analog because that's what I was given, and honestly I don't think DC or DCC is really worth it, because I understand that you can get sound and lights and better running and maybe a bit more powerful and stuff, and do better double headers or things like that. But for me, DC and DCC is probably too expensive, considering what I'm spending on my layout, and now that I'm renovating it, most of the money is going to go towards renovating it at the moment, so DCC is just too expensive, and plus analog's perfect anyways, it works perfectly fine. I don't need anything more modern and more fancy, so analog is what I use, and it's perfectly fine. I think it works great. Next question. Favourite model brand? Well, I love all model manufacturers and model brands, but Hornby's got to be my favourite. I've got 99% of my logos are Hornby. I love Hornby. Yeah, just once again, definitely Hornby. Yeah, Hornby. Favourite model Okay, next question. Favourite model rolling stock? I don't know why I said rolling stock. I never say that. Well, at least you might. I don't. No problem saying it like that, but interesting. I didn't say that. Favourite model rolling stock? Either my Pullman, my Queen of Scots Pullmans, which I have behind me, if I can just nick one off the end of it. You can probably hear me decoupling it. Probably these. They're so well detailed. Yeah, definitely. Probably these Pullman Queen of Scots ones. I like how they have names and I've got all the interior detail and everything on them. So yeah, either these, or if I can get nick one off this train here. I just need to bring it round so I can reach it, because I'm too small to reach across my layout. Am I too small, or is my layout too big? That's the question. Anyways, probably all one of these blood and custard coaches. So yeah, one of those two. Either my Pullman or my blood and custard. So yeah, one of those two for my favourite model rolling stock. Okay, next question. So these 3 questions, which are my last 3, are for my granddad, who I've mentioned. He got me into railway, he built the railway, he built this all, he designed it all, he's designed the whole renovation, what it's going to look like after, how it's all going to work. He's the mastermind behind all of my railway. So I want to give my granddad a big shout out. He's helped so much with it. Without him, my railway would not be nothing like it is. I wouldn't even have a railway, and if I did, it would be one miniature loop, which doesn't work. So, yeah, a massive shout out to my granddad. Without him, I wouldn't really have a model railway like this, and nor would it be renovated. Well, in the process of renovating right now. Okay, so to his question, so my first loco, well, once again, Mulleray, you also asked that. It's probably my Triangle and an Apple Green Flying Scotsman. How many coaches do I have? Well, first of all, I want to say I didn't buy any of them. My granddad, over the time of doing model railway, he saved them up over a long time, and he gave them to me when I started. So I'm very lucky for that. I'm very grateful, and I've got roughly along the lines of 40 coaches. So I'm very lucky that he saved them up over time, and he's given them to me. This is my last question, which is also from my granddad. Most impressive thing I saw at the NRM, which, if you don't know what NRM means, it's the National Railway Museum, which is in York. My most impressive thing I saw was probably Element Lines, the Merchant Navy class. She was cut in half, so on one side you could see the outside, how they looked, and on the other side you could see all the insides and the boiler and how they work and all that stuff, which I just thought was so cool. I have got an Element Lines model. She's just behind me, along with her sister Bibby Line. Yeah, probably Element Lines cut in half. I just thought that was really cool, how you could do that, and then how you could see how they looked from the outside and from the inside. So that's probably the most impressive thing I saw. Or the bullet train from Japan. That was pretty cool, how they got a foreign train in there. But probably Element Lines cut in half. Yeah, Element Lines cut in half is probably the coolest thing. Okay, next question. No, I don't have another question. Okay, now I'm going to reveal my next sub goal. My next goal for amount of subscribers to hit this year. So my next goal to hit this year is 50 subscribers, or in the range of 40 to 50 subscribers. That's about 20 to 30 subscribers off. So in the range of 40 to 50 is my next goal. I'm quite confident that we can make it. I'm not definite, but I'm pretty confident that we can make it, and I love to try and hit that. If we don't hit that by this year, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind. But I'd love to try and hit that.